The bustling Novesta repair hub was a beacon of activity in the vast expanse of space. Situated on the edge of a thriving trade route, this massive space station was a hub for ships of all shapes and sizes, each seeking the expertise of its skilled crew of human mechanics. Day in and day out, the humans toiled tirelessly, their nimble fingers and intuitive understanding of complex machinery allowing them to swiftly diagnose and repair even the most advanced alien technology. The station hummed with the sounds of plasma torches, the hiss of coolant, and the occasional shouts of engineers coordinating their efforts. However, on this particular day, a disturbance rippled through the station's normally routine operations. Sensors had detected the arrival of an enormous, unfamiliar fleet, its sleek, angular vessels completely unlike any the humans had encountered before. As the alien ships approached the repair hub, a sense of unease spread through the human crew. "What in the world are those things?" muttered Kai, a seasoned mechanic, as he peered out the viewport. "I've never seen anything like them." His colleague, Layla, shook her head, her brow furrowed with concern. "I don't know, but they're enormous. I'm picking up some pretty intense power readings from their engines. Whatever they are, they're not messing around." The alien vessels continued their approach, slowly maneuvering towards the station's main docking base. Alarms blared, and the human crew sprang into action, securing the facility and preparing for the potential influx of unfamiliar clientele. Tensions were high as the towering alien ships settled into their assigned berths, their hulls gleaming under the station's bright lights. After a tense moment, the docking airlock cycled open, and a contingent of alien figures emerged. They were humanoid in appearance, but their features were distinctly alien: elongated craniums, glowing eyes, and peculiar, angular features. The humans watched with a mixture of fascination and trepidation as the alien crew strode onto the station, their movements fluid and graceful. Kai let out a low whistle. "Well, I'll be. They actually look a lot like us, don't they?" "Just a bit. Different." Layla nodded, her eyes narrowed as she studied the approaching aliens. "Yeah, but don't let that fool you. They're clearly not from around here. I wonder what they want." As if in answer to her question, the alien contingent approached the nearest group of human engineers, their leaders stepping forward and addressing the humans in a strange, melodic language. The humans exchanged puzzled glances, unsure of how to respond. Hello," Kai ventured hesitantly, raising a hand in a tentative greeting. "Can you understand me?" The alien leaders paused, seemingly processing the humans' words. Then, to the humans' surprise, one of them stepped forward and replied in a surprisingly fluent, if accented, version of their own language. "Greetings, humans. We come to you in need of urgent assistance. Our fleet has sustained heavy damage in a recent battle, and we require your expertise to make the necessary repairs." Kai and Layla exchanged a startled look, their initial trepidation slowly giving way to a sense of cautious intrigue. The humans had dealt with a wide variety of alien species over the years, but never had they encountered such a technologically advanced civilization seeking their help. Layla cleared her throat, gathering her composure. "Well, you've certainly come to the right place. We'd be happy to assist you, but I must say, we've never seen anything quite like your ships before. Can you tell us more about the damage you've sustained?" The alien leader nodded, a glimmer of what might have been relief crossing their features. "Of course. It would be our honor to provide you with the details. We have much to discuss." And so, the stage was set for an unprecedented encounter between the humans of the Novesta repair hub and the mysterious alien visitors, whose arrival would forever change the course of their lives. The human crew of the Novesta repair hub bustled with activity as they prepared to receive the alien visitors. Kai, Layla, and a team of their most skilled engineers gathered in the main docking bay, waiting anxiously for the alien delegation to return with more information about the damage to their ships. When the alien leaders finally emerged from their vessels, their expressions were a mix of urgency and cautious optimism. Approaching the group of humans, the spokesperson stepped forward and addressed them once more. Humans, we are grateful for your willingness to assist us. The damage to our fleet is severe, and we fear that if it is not repaired soon, we may be unable to continue our journey. The alien's voice was tinged with a sense of worry, a rare display of emotion from the typically stoic species. Kai nodded, stepping forward to meet the alien leader. Of course, we understand the gravity of the situation. If you'll allow us, we'd like to take a closer look at the damage to your ships. That way, we can better assess what needs to be done. The alien leader inclined their head in acknowledgement. That would be most appreciated. Please, follow us. We will provide you with full access to our vessels. As the human engineers trailed behind the alien contingent, they couldn't help but marvel at the sheer scale and complexity of the vessels. The sleek, angular design was unlike anything they had encountered before, and the underlying technology was clearly far beyond their own level of understanding. When they finally reached the first damaged ship, the humans were met with a sight that both fascinated and daunted them. Gaping holes had been torn in the hull, and various systems seemed to be malfunctioning, sparks and coolant leaking from the exposed components. Layla whistled low under her breath. Wow, this is going to be a challenge. I've never seen anything like this before. Kai, ever the pragmatist, nodded and rolled up his sleeves. Well, we've got our work cut out for us, but I'm sure we can figure it out. Let's get a closer look and see what we're dealing with. The human engineers split up, each tackling a different aspect of the damage. They meticulously scanned the ship's systems, probing the alien technology with a mixture of caution and curiosity. To their surprise, they found that despite the unfamiliar design, the underlying principles were not entirely foreign. Hey, Layla, come take a look at this, Kai called out, his brow furrowed in concentration. The power conduits on this ship are surprisingly similar to the ones we use on our own vessels. If we can just recalibrate the... Layla hurried over, her eyes widening as she studied the schematics Kai had pulled up on his datapad. You're right, that's incredible. And look at the way they've routed the coolant systems. It's almost like they've adapted some of our own engineering principles. This is going to be a lot easier than I thought. The alien leaders, who had been observing the humans' work with a mixture of fascination and skepticism, seemed to relax ever so slightly as they witnessed the humans' rapid progress. Their initial doubts about entrusting their valuable technology to these strange, unfamiliar beings were slowly giving way to a growing sense of confidence. As the human engineers continued their assessments, their understanding of the alien systems deepened. What had initially seemed like an insurmountable challenge gradually became a fascinating puzzle, one that the humans were determined to solve. Kai glanced over at the alien leaders, a hint of a smile tugging at the corner of his mouth. All right, I think we got a pretty good handle on the situation. Just give us a little time, and we'll have your ships back in top shape. You can count on us. The alien leader inclined their head, a flicker of what might have been relief crossing their features. We are in your debt, humans. Your skills are most impressive, and we are grateful for your assistance. With a renewed sense of purpose, the human engineers set to work, their nimble fingers and keen intellects tackling the complex alien technology with a fervor that belied their unassuming appearances. The stage was set for an unprecedented collaboration that would push the boundaries of what both species thought possible. As the human engineers from the Novasta Repair Hub delved deeper into the damaged alien vessels, their confidence and competence continued to grow. Kai, Layla, and their team worked with a level of skill and efficiency that left the alien crew in a state of stunned amazement. The humans moved with a fluid, almost instinctive understanding of the alien technology, their nimble fingers deftly disassembling, repairing, and reassembling complex systems with a speed and precision that defied the aliens' expectations. Layla, her brow furrowed in concentration, carefully realigned a series of power conduits, her movements almost dance-like in their grace. All right, that should do it. Give it a try now. The alien engineer standing nearby watched in awe as Layla's handiwork brought the system back to life. The humming of power and the glow of indicator lights signaling its successful restoration. "Incredible," the alien murmured, their voice tinged with a mixture of disbelief and respect. "We have never seen such mastery of our own technology. How is it possible?" Kai, who was busy repairing a damaged thruster, paused to flash the alien a lopsided grin. "Honestly, it's not all that different from the stuff we work with back home. Once you get a handle on the basic principles, it's just a matter of applying some good old-fashioned human ingenuity." The alien leader, who had been observing the humans' work with a growing sense of wonder, stepped forward, their eyes glowing with a newfound appreciation. "Your people possess skills that far exceed our own. We have spent centuries honing our expertise in these matters, yet you seem to grasp the intricacies of our technology with such ease." Layla looked up from her work, a hint of pride in her expression. "Well, we do take a lot of pride in our work. Fixing things is kind of a specialty of ours. You should see some of the other stuff we can do." As the hours ticked by, the human engineers continued to work their magic, their deft hands and intuitive understanding of the alien systems confounding the alien crew. One by one, the damaged components were repaired, the ship's systems coming back to life with a renewed vigor. The alien leaders, who had initially greeted the humans with a mixture of trepidation and skepticism, now watched in silent awe, their expressions shifting from disbelief to a growing sense of reverence. It was as if these unassuming human mechanics had somehow unlocked the secrets of their own technology, mastering it with an ease that defied explanation. When the final repairs were completed, and the last of the ships had been restored to full operational status, the alien crew gathered around the human engineers, their faces alight with a newfound respect. "Humans, we are truly in your debt," the alien leader said, their voice tinged with a sense of humility that was rare for their species. "Your skills and ingenuity have surpassed our wildest expectations. We are honored to have witnessed your work firsthand." Kai, who had been wiping the sweat from his brow, straightened up and met the alien's gaze with a confident smile. "Hey, it's all in a day's work for us. We're just glad we could lend a hand. Now, how about we take a look at that fancy propulsion system of yours? I'm curious to see how it compares to our own." The alien leader nodded, a glimmer of excitement crossing their features. "Of course, we would be more than happy to share our knowledge with you. Perhaps we can learn from each other and forge a lasting partnership between our peoples." As the human engineers and their alien counterparts gathered around the ships, engaged in a lively exchange of ideas and technical insights, it became clear that a new chapter was beginning, one that would redefine the boundaries of what was possible and cement the humans' reputation as the most sought-after repair specialists in the galaxy. News of the Novastar Repair Hub's unprecedented success in servicing the alien fleet spread quickly through the far reaches of the galaxy. Word of the human mechanics' unparalleled skills and their ability to effortlessly repair even the most advanced alien technology began to reach the ears of captains and fleet commanders from across the known universe. It wasn't long before the modest human-operated station found itself the subject of intense scrutiny and growing demand. Alien ships from all corners of the galaxy began to divert their course, eager to seek out the services of these remarkable human engineers. Kai and Layla, who had been at the forefront of the initial repairs, found themselves at the center of the whirlwind. Their once quiet workdays were now filled with a constant stream of alien crews, each one marveling at the humans' expertise and clamoring for their assistance. "I can't believe this is happening," Layla said, shaking her head in disbelief as she watched yet another alien vessel dock at the station. "Just a few weeks ago, we were dealing with one fleet. Now, it's like the entire galaxy has decided to show up on our doorstep." Kai, who had been busy coordinating the influx of new clients, let out a low whistle. "Yeah, no kidding. I mean, I knew we were good, but I didn't realize we were _good. Looks like we're the talk of the town." The alien captains and engineers who arrived at the Novastar Repair Hub were a diverse bunch, hailing from a wide range of species and cultures. Yet, despite their differences, they all shared a common goal: to benefit from the humans' unparalleled repair skills. As the human mechanics worked tirelessly to keep up with the growing demand, they began to forge unexpected connections with their alien counterparts. The language barriers and cultural differences that had initially seemed so daunting gradually began to break down, replaced by a shared passion for problem-solving and a deep respect for one another's expertise. "It's amazing, really," Layla remarked to Kai one day, as they observed a group of human and alien engineers collaborating on a particularly complex repair. "We're learning just as much from them as they are from us. This whole thing is turning into a two-way street." Kai nodded, a thoughtful expression on his face. "Yeah, I never would have imagined that we'd be working so closely with these guys. But you know, the more I see of them, the more I realize that we're not all that different. We're all just a bunch of mechanics, trying to keep our ships flying." As the Novasta Repair Hub became known far and wide as the premier destination for advanced and reliable repair work, the human crew found themselves the recipients of countless accolades and expressions of gratitude. Alien captains and fleet commanders would often shower them with lavish gifts and tokens of appreciation, humbled by the humans' exceptional skills and their willingness to share their knowledge. Yet, despite the growing fame and prestige, the human mechanics remained grounded, their focus firmly on the task at hand. They took great pride in their work, but more importantly, they relished the opportunity to push the boundaries of what was possible, to learn from their alien counterparts, and to forge lasting connections between their respective civilizations. "At the end of the day, we're all just trying to keep the galaxy moving," Kai would often say, a wry grin on his face. "And if a bunch of humans from a little backwater station can do that better than anyone else, well, I'd say that's something to be proud of." As the human engineers continued to work their magic, the Novasta Repair Hub became a beacon of hope and a symbol of the limitless potential that could arise from cross-cultural collaboration. The once humble station had transformed into a thriving hub of intergalactic commerce and technological innovation, with the humans at the very heart of it all. As the human engineers from the Novasta Repair Hub continued to impress the alien crews with their exceptional repair skills, the visitors from across the galaxy began to express a growing curiosity about the nature of human technology and engineering. Kai and Layla, who had become the de facto leaders of the human team, found themselves engaged in increasingly in-depth discussions with their alien counterparts as the two sides eagerly shared their respective knowledge and insights. "I've never seen anything like the way you humans approach problem-solving," marveled one of the alien engineers, his eyes alight with fascination. "Your intuitive grasp of complex systems is truly remarkable." Layla, wiping the grease from her hands, nodded thoughtfully. "Well, we've always been a pretty resourceful bunch. When you don't have access to the latest and greatest tech, you learn to get creative. I guess that's just part of our nature." The alien engineer tilted his head, his features shifting into an expression of contemplation. "Perhaps there is much we can learn from your methods. Our own technological development has followed a more rigid, linear path. Your approach seems to allow for a greater degree of flexibility and adaptability." Kai, who had been listening in on the conversation, leaned in with a grin. "You know, we'd be more than happy to share some of our tricks with you. And in return, maybe you can show us a thing or two about that fancy propulsion system of yours. I'm dying to get a closer look under the hood." The alien engineer's eyes widened, a hint of excitement crossing his features. It would be an honor to engage in such an exchange of knowledge. Our leaders have already expressed a strong interest in forging deeper ties with your people. Perhaps we can arrange for a more formal collaboration. And so, the seeds of an unprecedented technological partnership were sown, as the human engineers and their alien counterparts began to earnestly share their respective areas of expertise. The humans delved into the intricacies of their repair techniques, revealing the innovative problem-solving strategies that had become the hallmark of their work. In return, the alien crews opened up their vast repositories of knowledge, sharing insights into the advanced principles that underpinned their sophisticated technology. It was a symbiotic exchange, with both sides eager to learn from one another and push the boundaries of what was possible. As the collaboration deepened, Kai and Layla found themselves increasingly fascinated by the aliens' approach to engineering. The elegance and precision of their systems were unlike anything the humans had encountered before, and they marveled at the aliens' ability to seamlessly integrate complex components into cohesive, high-performing assemblies. You know, I think we could really take our repair work to the next level if we could incorporate some of these principles, Layla remarked one day, her brow furrowed in concentration as she studied a set of schematics. Kai nodded, his eyes alight with the same spark of curiosity. Absolutely. And who knows, maybe we can even find a way to adapt some of our own techniques to their systems. Imagine the kind of breakthroughs we could achieve together. The alien leaders, witnessing the growing bond between their crews and the humans, were increasingly eager to formalize this newfound partnership. They recognized the immense potential that lay in combining their respective technological prowess, and they were determined to seize the opportunity. As the Novester Repair Hub bustled with the activity of this unprecedented collaboration, it became clear that the relationship between the humans and their alien visitors was evolving into something far more profound than a simple exchange of repair services. It was the beginning of a new era of cross-cultural innovation, one that would push the boundaries of what was possible and redefine the very nature of interstellar cooperation. The Novester Repair Hub had undergone a remarkable transformation in the months following the arrival of the first alien fleet. What had once been a relatively quiet, unassuming space station had blossomed into a bustling hub of intergalactic commerce and technological innovation. The influx of alien clientele, each one marveling at the human mechanics' unparalleled repair skills, had led to a surge in demand that the original facility simply couldn't keep up with. Kai, Layla, and their team found themselves working around the clock, stretched thin as they struggled to service the steady stream of ships arriving at their doorstep. It was clear that drastic measures needed to be taken if the Novester Repair Hub was to maintain its reputation as the premier destination for advanced repair work. And so, with the full backing and support of their alien partners, the humans embarked on a massive expansion project, one that would transform the modest station into a sprawling, state-of-the-art facility. New docking bays were constructed, their cavernous interiors capable of accommodating even the largest of alien vessels. Specialized repair workshops were built, outfitted with the latest tools and equipment sourced from across the galaxy. The human crew, once a relatively small team, swelled in size as skilled engineers from all corners of the human sphere were recruited to join the effort. Kai, who had found himself thrust into a leadership role, oversaw the transformation with a mix of pride and disbelief. "Can you believe this, Layla?" he said, his gaze sweeping across the bustling construction site. "Just a few months ago, we were a small-time operation. Now we're building something that could rival the biggest repair hubs in the sector." Layla, her hands calloused from years of hands-on work, nodded in agreement. "It's crazy, but you know what they say. If you build it, they will come. And boy, are they ever coming." True to her words, the alien fleets continued to flock to the Novester Repair Hub, their captains and crews eagerly seeking out the renowned human mechanics. The station's reputation had spread far and wide, reaching even the most distant corners of the galaxy, and the demand for their services showed no signs of slowing down. As the expansion project neared completion, the human engineers found themselves working in close collaboration with their alien counterparts, blending their respective areas of expertise to create a truly remarkable facility. The alien crews provided invaluable insights into the design and integration of their advanced systems, while the humans contributed their innovative problem-solving skills and their deep understanding of practical hands-on repair work. The result was a harmonious fusion of human and alien ingenuity, a space station that stood as a testament to the power of cross-cultural collaboration. From the sleek, angular architecture of the new docking bays to the cutting-edge diagnostic equipment in the repair workshops, every aspect of the Novester Repair Hub reflected the unique partnership that had been forged between the two civilizations. "It's like we're building the future," right here in front of our eyes," Layla remarked, her eyes gleaming with a sense of wonder. Who would have thought that a bunch of human mechanics could be at the forefront of something so incredible? Kai, his chest swelling with pride, placed a hand on her shoulder. "Well, we might be human, but we're not exactly your average bunch. I think it's safe to say we're in a league of our own." As the Novester Repair Hub stood complete, its bustling activity a testament to the thriving partnership between the human and alien crews, it was clear that this was just the beginning of a new era of intergalactic cooperation, one that would push the boundaries of what was possible and cement the humans' reputation as the most sought-after repair specialists in the galaxy. As the Novester Repair Hub continued to thrive and expand, the close working relationship between the human mechanics and their alien counterparts began to evolve into something far more profound than a simple business arrangement. The barriers of language and cultural differences that had once seemed so daunting gradually gave way to a growing sense of mutual understanding and camaraderie. Kai and Layla, who had become the de facto leaders of the human crew, found themselves increasingly drawn into the lives and experiences of the alien engineers. They learned about the diverse customs and traditions of the various species that frequented the station, marveling at the rich tapestry of intergalactic culture that had taken root within their once humble facility. In turn, the alien crews were equally captivated by the unique perspectives and problem-solving approaches of their human colleagues. They would often gather in the station's communal areas, engaging in lively discussions that ranged from the intricacies of their respective technologies to the philosophical underpinnings of their vastly different worldviews. "It's amazing, isn't it?" Layla remarked to Kai one day, as they watched a group of human and alien engineers huddle together, gesticulating animatedly as they pored over a set of schematics. "We used to be so wary of these guys, and now look at us. We're practically family." Kai nodded, a warm smile spreading across his face. "Yeah, I never would have imagined that we'd be this close with them. But the more time we spend together, the more I realize that we're not all that different, you know. We're all just a bunch of people trying to figure out this crazy universe, one problem at a time." The growing bonds between the humans and their alien counterparts extended beyond the confines of the repair workshops. Friendships blossomed as the two groups explored each other's cultures, sharing meals, exchanging stories, and discovering the universal threads that connected their vastly different civilizations. Layla, who had always been curious about the alien way of life, found herself eagerly learning the intricate dance-like gestures that were integral to the social customs of one particular species. In return, she taught her new friends the art of human cuisine, introducing them to the rich flavors and textures that had been a staple of her upbringing. Kai, on the other hand, found himself captivated by the aliens' intricate philosophical teachings, spending countless hours in deep discussion with the station's resident scholars. He marveled at the elegant complexity of their metaphysical frameworks and how they seemed to offer a unique perspective on the nature of existence itself. As the cultural exchange deepened, the Novester Repair Hub transformed into a true melting pot of diverse species, united by a shared passion for engineering and a genuine desire to learn from one another. The once foreign alien crews became familiar faces, their unique traits and quirks woven into the fabric of the station's bustling community. "It's like we're building something special here, you know," Layla remarked one day as she watched a group of human and alien children playing together in the station's communal gardens, a place where people from all over the galaxy can come together and find common ground. "It's not just a repair hub, it's a home." Kai reached out and squeezed her shoulder, his eyes shining with a sense of pride and wonder. "You got that right. This place is our legacy, a testament to what can happen when we put aside our differences and work together. And I've got a feeling it's only just the beginning." As the Novester Repair Hub continued to thrive, its reputation as a beacon of cross-cultural collaboration and understanding only grew stronger. And at the heart of it all were the human mechanics, Their once unassuming skills now elevated to the stuff of legend, and their ability to forge lasting bonds with their alien counterparts a testament to the power of human ingenuity and adaptability. The Novesta Repair Hub had become a veritable beacon of hope and innovation within the vast expanse of the galaxy. What had once been a relatively obscure space station, known only to a handful of local ships, had now grown into a sprawling, state-of-the-art facility that commanded the attention and respect of alien fleets from across the known universe. The human mechanics, led by the tireless efforts of Kai and Layla, had cemented their reputation as the premier specialists in advanced repair work, their skills and ingenuity unmatched by any other civilization. Alien captains and fleet commanders from every corner of the galaxy now vied for the opportunity to have their vessels serviced by the Novester crew, eager to benefit from the humans' unparalleled expertise. As word of the station's success continued to spread, the influx of alien clientele only grew, with ships of all shapes and sizes jockeying for a chance to secure a coveted docking berth. The human engineers, once a relatively small team, had now swelled to a formidable force, their numbers bolstered by the constant recruitment of skilled technicians from across the human sphere. Kai, who had found himself thrust into a leadership role, often marveled at the sheer scale of the operation they had built. "Can you believe it, Layla?" he would say, gazing out at the bustling docking bays. "We used to be just a couple of mechanics, fixing up the occasional ship. Now, we've got aliens lining up to get their hands on our services." Layla, her eyes shining with a mix of pride and disbelief, would nod in agreement. "It's crazy, isn't it? But you know what they say. If you build it, they will come." And boy, have they ever come. Indeed, the Novester Repair Hub had become a destination of choice for alien fleets from across the galaxy, each one eager to tap into the human mechanics' unparalleled expertise. The station's reputation as the premier facility for advanced and reliable repair work had become unparalleled, with captains and commanders vying for the opportunity to have their vessels serviced by the skilled human crew. As the station's influence grew, the human engineers found themselves the recipients of countless accolades and expressions of gratitude from their alien counterparts. They were showered with lavish gifts and tokens of appreciation, humbled by the recognition of their extraordinary skills and their willingness to share their knowledge with the greater intergalactic community. Yet, despite the growing fame and prestige, the human crew remained grounded, their focus firmly on the task at hand. They took great pride in their work, but more importantly, they relished the opportunity to push the boundaries of what was possible, to learn from their alien partners, and to forge lasting connections between their respective civilizations. At the end of the day, we're all just a bunch of people trying to keep the universe running, Kai would often say, a wry grin on his face. And if a bunch of humans from a little backwater station can do that better than anyone else, well, I'd say that's something to be proud of. As the Novester Repair Hub continued to thrive and expand, its reputation as a beacon of intergalactic cooperation and technological innovation only grew stronger. Alien fleets from across the galaxy saw out the human mechanics, often competing fiercely for the opportunity to have their vessels serviced by the renowned crew. The station had become a true hub of activity, a melting pot of diverse species united by a shared passion for engineering and problem-solving. And at the very heart of it all were the human mechanics, their once unassuming skills now elevated to the stuff of legend, their ability to forge lasting bonds with their alien counterparts a testament to the power of human ingenuity and adaptability. The Novester Repair Hub had become more than just a renowned facility for advanced repair work. It had become a symbol of human ingenuity and the limitless potential of cross-cultural collaboration. Its success had reverberated throughout the far-reaching corners of the galaxy, inspiring other human-led enterprises to venture forth and seek their own place within the intergalactic community. Kai and Layla, who had been at the forefront of the station's remarkable transformation, watched with a sense of pride and wonder as their once humble endeavor took on a life of its own. They had witnessed firsthand the power of human adaptability and the ability to forge lasting bonds with alien civilizations, and they were determined to ensure that their legacy would continue to shape the course of the galaxy. "Can you believe it, Layla?" Kai said, his gaze sweeping across the bustling docking bays of the Novastor repair hub. "We started out as just a couple of mechanics, fixing up the occasional ship. And now, look at us. We're leading the charge for human involvement in the greater galactic community." Layla nodded, a smile playing at the corners of her mouth. "I know, it's incredible. And you know what's even more amazing? The fact that we're not the only ones doing it. All over the human sphere, people are taking what we've done here and running with it." Indeed, the success of the Novastor Repair Hub had inspired a new generation of human entrepreneurs and adventurers, each one eager to forge their own paths among the stars. From cutting-edge research facilities to innovative trading outposts, the human presence within the intergalactic community was steadily growing, fueled by the groundbreaking work of the Novastor crew. "We've shown the galaxy that we're not just a bunch of backwater primitives," Kai said, his voice filled with a sense of pride. "We're innovators, problem solvers, a people who can hold our own against even the most advanced alien civilizations, and that's something worth celebrating." As the Novastor Repair Hub continued to thrive, its legacy lived on through the countless human-led enterprises that had been inspired by its success. The station had become a beacon of hope and a testament to the power of human ingenuity, a shining example of what could be achieved when the barriers of cultural differences were broken down and a shared passion for progress united people from across the galaxy. Kai and Layla, who had been the driving force behind the Novastor's transformation, found themselves at the center of this growing movement, their names and achievements becoming synonymous with the human race's newfound influence in the intergalactic community. "We're not just fixing ships anymore, Layla," Kai said, his eyes alight with a sense of purpose. "We're building the future, for our people, and for the galaxy as a whole. And I can't wait to see what we'll accomplish next." As the human mechanics continued to push the boundaries of what was possible, the Novastor Repair Hub stood as a testament to the enduring spirit of the human race. It was a place where the impossible became possible, where the limits of technology and cultural understanding were constantly being challenged and rewritten. And in the end, the legacy of the Novastor would not be measured in the accolades or the fame it had earned, but in the countless lives it had touched, the bridges it had built, and the doors it had opened to a new era of boundless human potential, a future where the stars were no longer a distant dream, but a reality waiting to be explored and conquered.